Episode 2. The Ocean Doesn't Forget. Asterisk. The first day, they waited to be rescued. By the seventh, they prayed simply to survive. Asterisk. Chapter 1. Day 1. Morning arrived with cruel beauty. The Pacific Ocean was calm again, as if the storm had never existed. Golden sunlight reflected across endless blue water, while Lucien slowly opened his eyes inside the orange emergency life raft. For a brief moment, he forgot what had happened. Then he turned. The wreckage was gone. The blue horizon had vanished beneath the Pacific without leaving a single trace. Only Celeste remained beside him, curled beneath the emergency blanket, exhausted but alive. Lucien forced himself to think logically. He opened the survival kit. Inside were *3 bottles of fresh water, *8 emergency ration bars, *a fishing line with hooks, *2 signal flares, *a first aid kit, *a folding knife, *1 emergency paddle, *a waterproof flashlight. He smiled. "We'll be okay." Celeste looked at him hopefully. "Really? They know we're missing. The Coast Guard will search. They'll find us today." She wanted to believe him. So did he. They divided one ration bar into tiny pieces. 1 sip of water each. No more. By noon, every passing cloud looked like a rescue helicopter. Every dark spot on the horizon looked like a ship. Every time. It was nothing. That evening, they watched another breathtaking Pacific sunset. It was beautiful and terrifying, because no one had come. Chapter 2. The Endless Blue. 3 days passed. Then 5. Then 7. The Pacific became a prison without walls. The sun burned relentlessly from sunrise to sunset. Their lips cracked. Their skin blistered. Salt covered every inch of their bodies. Food disappeared quickly. Water disappeared even faster. Lucien stopped telling Celeste they would be rescued today. Instead, he simply smiled whenever she asked. One afternoon, a cargo ship appeared on the horizon. Both of them screamed. Lucien fired a flare. Brilliant red light exploded into the sky. The ship never changed course. It slowly disappeared beyond the horizon. Celeste collapsed into tears. Lucien held her. Neither of them spoke for a long time. That night, the silence felt heavier than the ocean itself. Chapter 3. Songs Beneath the Waves. On the 8th night, Celeste woke suddenly. Someone was singing. A woman's voice. Soft, gentle, almost like an old lullaby. It floated across the water as though carried by the wind. Except, there was no wind. She slowly sat up. Lucien. He opened his eyes. What? Listen. He listened. Nothing. I don't hear anything. There. She pointed into the darkness. The woman. Lucien stared across the black Pacific. Only waves. Only silence. The singing continued. Closer now. Beautiful. Heartbreakingly beautiful. It sounded strangely familiar, as if Celeste had known the melody her entire life. She stood. Without realizing it, she stepped toward the edge of the raft. Lucien grabbed her wrist. "What are you doing?" She blinked. "I don't know." The singing stopped. Instantly. Neither of them slept again. Chapter 4. The Ghost Yacht. The following afternoon, Lucian froze. Far ahead, a luxury white yacht drifted peacefully across the Pacific. It looked untouched, brand new. Its sails were full. Someone had to be aboard. Celeste. She looked. I don't see anything. Lucian pointed desperately. There. Straight ahead. She squinted. Only empty ocean. Lucian grabbed the paddle. He rowed with every ounce of strength left. Closer. Closer. The yacht remained perfectly still. Then, a cloud passed in front of the sun. The reflection changed. The yacht disappeared. Nothing remained except empty water. Lucian stared in disbelief. It was right there. Celeste quietly reached for his hand. I believe you. He wasn't sure he believed himself anymore. Chapter 5. Rain from Heaven. By the 12th day, their last bottle of water was almost empty. Lucian could barely stand. Celeste's voice had become little more than a whisper. Then, dark clouds gathered overhead. Rain. Real rain. Both of them laughed for the first time in days. They spread the emergency tarp across the raft. Fresh water poured into every container they owned. They opened their mouths toward the sky, drinking, laughing, crying. For a few wonderful minutes, the Pacific had shown mercy. Then lightning struck nearby. The calm rain became another violent storm. Towering waves lifted the tiny raft like a toy. A wall of water crashed over them. The raft nearly flipped. Lucian grabbed Celeste. If we go over. Don't let go. I won't. The storm finally passed. They survived. But one paddle had washed away. Now, they had almost no way to control where the ocean carried them. Chapter 6. Secrets Between Us. That night, neither of them could sleep. The stars covered the sky. Lucian broke the silence. I lied to you. Celeste looked at him. About what? The documentary in Iceland. I wasn't filming. I stayed because I was afraid. Afraid of what? He looked down. That one day. You'd realize you deserved someone better. Celeste's eyes filled with tears. I lied too. He looked at her. The night we almost broke up. I bought a plane ticket. I was going to leave. Lucian felt his heart sink. I waited at the airport for 6 hours. I kept hoping you'd call. You never did. He closed his eyes. I didn't know. I know. Silence returned. Then she gently rested her head on his shoulder. If we survive. We stop running. Lucian nodded. If we survive. I'll spend every sunrise with you. For the first time since the storm, neither of them felt alone. Episode 2 ending. The next morning, something floated toward the raft. At first, Lucian thought it was driftwood. As it drifted closer, he realized it was a waterproof hiking backpack. Sun-bleached, torn, but still sealed. Inside, they found a digital video camera. The battery indicator blinked once. Still alive. Lucian pressed play. Static filled the screen. Then, the image cleared. A smiling young couple appeared aboard another yacht. The date in the corner read, July 14th, 1998. The man laughed into the camera. If anyone ever finds this, don't follow the singing. The recording suddenly cut to violent static. Lucian and Celeste stared at each other in complete silence. The camera slowly zooms out from the raft as the haunting melody that only Celeste can hear begins once again, drifting across the endless Pacific. To be continued.